afternoon. Welcome to Woodlands Celebrations. It's a lovely quiet afternoon, 31st of January. I've just come up to the woods. I thought I'd do something a little bit different today. For those of you that have had quite a tough week at work, so and some of us have had difficult times, time of year, other factors, but I just thought, I'd give people a little idea of some things that might just help to restore a bit of peace, and perspective. These things don't last forever. It's really tough things that some people are going through at work at the moment, but it doesn't last forever. It's not ideal, but hopefully things will change. But this is what I come up here and spend my time doing when I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed, a bit like I just need to give myself a bit of peace, a bit of quiet, an emotional hug. So I've been learning recently about lots of different techniques. Some of you might not know, I'm doing my outdoor mental health practitioner certificate to try and help other people and myself, when times are tough. Help people understand things a little bit more, maybe, I don't know. I'm still doing the training. But one of the things they talk about is grounding techniques. And it's the 5-4-3-2-1 technique, which I've used before for students. And it works really well, but, I sometimes do use it myself as well. So here we go. I thought, we'll take a deep breath. If you want to join in, feel free to join in. I'll turn the camera around so you can see what I'm looking at, and hopefully it'll give you a little bit of time to listen to the birds singing in the background. I think I haven't listened properly yet. Possibly a robin in the background. So it's just coming to that time of the evening when they start, settling down for the night. Hopefully it'll give you a bit of peace and tranquility as well. So the first thing we want to do is looking. We're using all our senses, and we just call grounding, getting back into the here and now. So I'm going to spin the camera around, and then I'm going to look for 5 things, 5 different things. I'm going to try and make it as varied as possible. So here we go. Let's have a go together and see. Feel free. Oh, there's one. The dog. Okay. Oh, the dog having a wee. Thank you, Cookie. So we're just looking around the woods, looking for different things that spark an interest. Taking a deep, big, relaxing breath as we're going. On this tree, there's a bit of bark damage. Makes a variation in the pattern of a larch tree. There we go. So that's number 1. Some damaged bark. Number 2 very quickly comes upon us. Complete contrast of colours to the green is these beautiful beech trees. So these are little beech leaves. So they hold their leaves throughout the winter when they're smaller to protect them from browsers. When we're going up that tree there, so that's 2 things. So what's the third thing? Oh, here we go. Now this is something you've got to be careful of, really. So down here is a plant called Lords and Ladies. So we can see with this slightly larger leaf, it's got a lovely heart shape to it. And it's also got a boundary. If you look around the edge, there's a line around the edge, a margin. So this is Lords and Ladies, or cuckoo pint. Some people can mistake it with wild garlic when it's very young. So this is a very small Lord and Ladies leaf. Can be mistaken for wild garlic. Please don't do that. It won't end out well. Okay, so this is Lord and Ladies. This is our number 3. They also produce heat from within the plant. So if you've got there's thermometers that takes temperatures of things in the air, it's quite interesting to come and poke and have a look at those in the woods or around and about. They grow quite a lot of places. So they're the ones that in the autumn time they'll have the red berries on. Do not eat. Okay, that's number 3. Another lovely deep relaxing breath. What else are we going to find as we're walking around? Feel free to look as well. And you lot have probably seen lots of other things. Oh, here's something quite nice. This might come up again in a bit. So we've got here some lovely moss, absolutely beautiful. Now, I'm no expert on moss, but there are many, many different types, and they're really interesting, lovely plants. They're not plants, they're something else, not sure. I need to speak to my ecologist friend about that one, she'll fill me in completely. Another deep relaxing breath, so that was number 4. And here we go, number 5, another thing. On the floor down here we have got reindeer food. I'll get it into focus. That's a bit of lichen. That takes quite a long time to grow. It grows on the trees. And that's really, really pretty. Nice contrast. So now we're looking for number 5. So why don't we pick number 5, the ring kiln? Yeah, that brings back memories to me of really special times spent in the woods doing the charcoal burns. And obviously we're going to be doing more of those. We do courses. If you want to come on a course, let me know. I'll give you the details. It's a really nice way to spend a weekend. It's so relaxing, just sitting out here in the woods at one with nature. So there we go, we've done our 5 things that we can see. Now, 4 things to touch. Okay, walking around, just walking really slowly. First one, probably don't want to touch it. This is a holly, it's a beautiful holly. It's a very prickly looking holly. And it also isn't helped by the fact it's got a rose bush intertwined with it, just to add to those prickles. So I'm just going to go across here a little bit away from the prickly parts, because if you can actually get to the holly leaf, these are really spiky. They've obviously been browsed or damaged a lot, which makes them produce lots more spikes. But if you feel a holly leaf, it's really thick and smooth and very solid. Waxy. That's a nice one to find. And then we've got other prickly plants like brambles. So literally it's like a sea of prickles in this corner. So I'm going to move on to try and find something nicer to touch than spiny things. I know what I'm going to find. I am going to find a cookie. Any of you got animals at home? You'll appreciate the therapeutic value of an animal. Best things going. Unconditional love. Yes, it is. So that's my second touch thing. So I'm going to walk along a bit more. It didn't take long to find another one. Oh, there's a rabbit in the bush. He's just scurried away. Come back when we're doing our listening, please, little rabbit. This is where the dog gets stuck in the brambles. So I found my third thing. No, get out. It's not for you. It's not for you. My third thing, that the dog thinks is now hers, is a pine cone. So stroke that, it's all lumpy, cold, hard, beautiful patterns, really nice. So that's off one of our Scots pines. So you look up there, there's our Scots pines. So this is a Scots pines cone. So that's number 3. So we need one more thing to touch. Gosh, the light's gone beautiful at the moment. One more thing to touch. And we're just going to keep looking around. There's some squirrel damage over there, but we're not doing the looking, we're doing the touching. So I'm going to wander back down this way, past the kiln. Still listening to that robin singing away. It's a beautiful evening. The dog's looking around for something to do. Probably chase something. So here we go. Here's something nice. We've got some leaves. Some ivy leaves. So they're much softer, well not softer, smoother, thinner than the holly is probably the word I'm looking for. Much finer, much bendier, much easier to touch than the holly. So that's an ivy leaf. Some people moan about ivy on trees. It can act as a wind sail in the winter, however it also is an amazing habitat. In woodlands I think it should be left, that's my personal opinion. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. Maybe in parks and gardens there is an argument for reducing it slightly to make it safer for people, but you know, it's one of those arguments. Or we're just going to show you something. I know we've done our looking and we've done our touching, but these things here are like little jewels. They're really beautiful. So I'm getting to focus. Come on, camera. Yeah, I can do this. Hang on, let me just get this end bit. So here we have leaf buds of the elm tree, and they are just gorgeous little black gems on the end of each branch. Sometimes much shinier, but they might just be getting ready to pop open. So we've done our looking, we've done our touching, we do our listening. 3 things we can hear. Well, the birds, we can hear the birds. A big sigh, lovely breath in and out. And then far in the background there is a bit of traffic noise. I think there's a local match on today, football match, and that's fine, you know, people are entitled to travel around. But the bird song's beautiful. So that's 2 things we can hear. What else can we hear? The dog. To me that's a happy sound, because she's having a great time. She's here pootling around, she's getting on a bit, you know, but she's having a lovely time, aren't you, Cookie? Aren't you? You're having a lovely time. Poor little old laugh. You'll be lame tonight. So we've done looking, we've done listening, we've done touching. So tasting is a bit more of a tricky one, obviously out in the woods. Smelling, we could do smelling. There's always lots of things to smell. At the moment I can smell that damp, leafy smell. This is one that you lot are going to miss out on, but we're going to keep wandering. It's a fresh smell tonight. It's a nice smell. It's a healthy smell. Second thing I can smell. I'm not going to smell the dog. Just going to keep wandering quietly along, crunching the leaves. Oh, I don't know what these smell like on the tree. They smell, I can describe them, earthy. And they feel really soft as well. They feel really nice, those do. That earthy smell. They tickle my nose too. And then the last thing would be to taste. Now, if you're out and about, and depending on the time of year, there might be things that, you know, you can obviously pick up and taste if you know what they are, like brambles. Everybody, well, hopefully most people know what brambles are. We get wild raspberries up here. We get wild garlic up here. We get lots of edibles, but obviously if you're not sure what you're getting, what you're doing, it's best not to. Don't want to make yourself poorly. So tasting. If I was sat by the fire, I'd probably be tasting the wood smoke, but I'm not. I'm wandering through the woods with you lot, taking deep breaths, just relaxing in the here and now. And that's a lot about grounding. It's bringing you back to here and now and appreciating what you've got, where you are. You know, you don't have to be in such a beautiful place as the woods. You can be in your house, you can look around your house and say, okay, what have I got here? You know, pictures of your family, your pets, things you've made, things people have made for you. All these things to bring you back into the moment. You can look at your view out the window. Listen to the birds outside. You know, so you don't have to be in a setting like this. You can be anywhere to try grounding techniques. It just brings you back, slows everything down. We've got a beautiful sunset starting over there, which means it's about time that I got sorted out for, we're actually having a barbecue this evening, steak. So, time I went home, sparked up the barbie. I hope you lot have a lovely, lovely evening. Keep your eyes on the Facebook page. I also have got a YouTube channel, which I'll try and post this on. Pheasants in the background. So yeah, have a lovely, restful weekend. Live in the moment. Forget what's gone by. Appreciate what you've got at this moment and how lucky we are to live in a beautiful country where we're never too far from nature, and we're free to just wander as we please, sticking to footpaths, obviously, following the countryside code. Anyway, have a lovely evening, everyone. It's been nice to catch up. I'm going to leave you with a picture of that sunset because that is absolutely glorious. I just hope my phone is doing it justice. Night night.